Hey, good morning, guys. Big A coming to you live from the station camp Greenway. It's a little bit rainy here today. We're getting the remnants of that Hurricane Harvey. They're calling for 4 to 10 inches of rain. I don't know if we'll get it or not, but we've got a little break right now, and I wanted to come to you guys and talk to you about something that's quite honestly pretty important to me, and it's been kind of a burden on my heart, pretty hot and heavy here recently. Is it okay as long as you don't get caught? Let me tell you what I'm talking about. I was with some guys recently, just past few days ago, and one of the guys in the group was encouraging everyone to have a date night. And I'm like, yeah, I've not done as good with that on a regular basis as I should. Robin, I know you're watching this. I apologize. I need to get better at the date night. And through his encouragement, I felt good about it, and I thought, I need to set a regular date night. And he said every Thursday night he and his wife go to this special restaurant. And I thought, well, that's awesome. That's cool. And then he dropped a bomb. He said, and I let the business pay for it. And I thought about that for a second. This guy's a small business owner, and he lets the government pay for his date night. And that just kind of rubbed me a little bit wrong. And I was thinking through that, and I thought, I wonder how many times we do those kind of things. We really are not conscious about it, but it's something that maybe is not of the highest integrity. Maybe it's not honest as it should be. And I was in another conversation a few weeks ago with a very well-respected businessman, and we were talking about media mail. And it's kind of new to me because I've just authored this book, and I'm sending the book out all the time. And you go to the post office and you mail the book, and it's media mail. It's like half the cost that normal mail is. And I carried some brochures up there, and I was mailing these brochures, and I had sold the back cover to help offset the cost of the brochure. And the person asked me at the desk at the post office, they said, is this media mail? And I said, yes, it is. And they said, is there any advertisement on the media? And I said, what do you mean? They said, well, if there's advertisement on it, you can't classify it as media mail, and you've got to send it regular postage. Well, I thought about it a second, and I said, well, yeah, there's an advertisement on the back cover. So instead of $5, it was $8. And so I paid the $8 and mailed it. Well, in this conversation with this businessman, he said, well, hey, it's in a box. They don't know. It's okay. Go ahead. They're not going to look anyway. And I thought, we're selling our character for $3. It's like, I don't know that we should necessarily be doing that. Well, this is a little longer than normal because I think it's very relevant to all of us. So I want to go a little bit further. So recently I went and got Robin a new car, and the accountant said, hey, run it through the business and it'll save you $10,000. So I get there, get the car, and I start to put it in the company name, and I thought, I own the company, I pay a lot of taxes, this is okay. And then I thought, no, the truth of the matter is, that's not true. I mean, Robin doesn't work in the business. She helps me immensely, but she doesn't work necessarily in the business. I don't ever drive her car. I don't ever take it to work and do those things. And I thought, is that right? And it's like, no, that's not right. It's a lie. And so I paid the money. It cost me $10,000. Now, don't hear me wrong. This is a constant battle. This is not something that I've overcome, that I don't get tempted on a regular basis to make those decisions. We rationalized that. And there was a point in time in my business career, years and years and years ago, I took cash, and I was really convicted about that. I thought, I shouldn't do this. It's really cheating. It's really lying, and I started thinking through that. And a client recently was a very successful client. He was telling me about a hunting lease that he has. And I dove a little deeper, and I said, well, what about all these expenses? And he said, well, I classify that to other jobs, and it's just the cost of doing business. I said, seriously? I mean, is it really a cost of doing business? I mean, it's your own private hunting lease, and we're letting the government pay the taxes that you should have been paying so that you enjoy the hunting lease. And meals, recently I had some friends go out to dinner, and I called the restaurant and paid for the meal, and it had nothing to do with business. But when it came time to classify it on my American Express, I put it as entertainment expense for clients. About 2 pages in, I felt so convicted about that. I felt so guilty. I turned back, I scratched it out, and I put it what it was. It was personal. It wasn't business. We do this every single day, day in, day out, and we rationalize it to the fact that I pay enough taxes. Well, the truth is we're a liar. I mean, that's the truth. Look in the mirror and call yourself a liar, because that's what it is. It's dishonest. We're not people of character. We do things that cost us money, and then we try to rationalize it by we pay more taxes. Well, how can we correct Susie and Billy at the dinner table at night saying you shouldn't cheat on your spelling test and you should always tell Bobby the truth? Then we complain about our political advisors taking trips and they're on vacation while they're on business. We're doing the same thing. We're just not in the political office. We're not in the limelight. You're going to get off this call and you're going to try to justify and rationalize what you do each and every day. I want you to take a personal evaluation. I want you to look at your personal life and the way you handle your finances. You know, I mean, let's be honest, you know if you're should classify that as a business expense, if it really is. Listen, I take every tax advantage I can possibly take. I don't want to pay a quarter more than I should take. But I'm going to be honest with you. My character and integrity and honesty is worth more than $3 versus media mail versus regular postage. And then we go home and tell my grandkids, hey, Big A wants to teach you how to be a person of integrity, or go to my kids and show them how to do business. I'll tell you a good litmus test. If you would open your books to your children or your grandchildren or your wife and say, this is the way I'm doing business, and feel good about it, I think that's a great litmus test. So I want you guys to think through it. I want us to be persons of integrity. And hear me again, I'm confident there are things I'm doing today that I need to work on better. And I want you to call me out on it. I want you to challenge me on it. I want you to ask me, because I want to do the right thing. It is so easy to hang up this video right now and justify what you're doing. Here, we're called to be holy. That's what God calls us to be. And oftentimes we can confuse those things when it's costing us money. I just wonder what God could really do in your life if we were holy, if we were really men of integrity, if we really had the character that we portray to our colleagues and our family. I often wonder what God could do. You know, He could open the floodgates, and He could do things that are immeasurable compared to what you're trying to do on the side or on the sly. Well, I know this is a pretty heavy topic. I know that all of us need to take a personal evaluation and do better, and I'm going to encourage you guys to do that today. In whatever arena it is, are you telling the truth? I'm Big A, coming to you live from the Station Camp Greenway. Have a great day. I appreciate you guys. We'll see you.